There is only one politician who's got capacity to make William Ruto a two-term president. Only one. And it's been proven and tested at the ballot. That is one guy anafa akikohoa tunamwambia akitegwa akipitia njia tunamwambia usiende na hiyo Karen unaweza patana na Faruka kuconvince. You know, let me tell you. In 2007, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka got 800,000 votes. Proven at the ballot. In 2013, he brought about 1.4 million votes to Raila Amolo Odinga. In 2017, he brought about 1.8 million votes to Raila Amolo Odinga. In 2022, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will be carrying 3 million votes. And the problem with his votes, which is a good problem and a bad problem, is that they have been proven at the ballot that his voters follow him.
Nimesikia mmemwambia Stephen ya kwamba kulia kushoto mbele na nyuma lazima usimame rais. Hiyo si mbaya. Lakini unajua hata mimi niliambiwa hivyo. Na wengine ambao wananisupport. Lakini mwisho nikakuja nikapima, nikaona wenye kusimama ni wengi. Lakini wenye kushinda ni tofauti. Kusimama ni sawa. Si namna hiyo. Kwa hivyo msipatie Kalonzo masharti ati lazima usimame. Mwambie Kalonzo, wewe enda panga na wenzako, mpangane namna hiyo alafu tuone. Wewe unajuaje? Pengine bahati inaweza unajuaje? So twende pole namna hiyo. Hakuna haja ya pole. Unajua Kalonzo hawa watu saa zingine wanatuenjoy.
Anasema mahali netokako hakuna barabara. Nimekuwa kwa uongozi miaka 50 hata hajui kufanya hesabu. 40 years. Not 50 years. That means 40 years of serious experience.
Okay. Wacha niseme nilikosea kusema 50. Pengine ni 40. Hiyo umesema. Si ndio? Sasa nikuulize tena. In 40 years haujajenga barabara ya kwenda kwako. Unahitaji miaka ngapi? Kwa sababu 40 inaonekana ni kidogo. Unahitaji miaka 100 ngapi ndio uweze kujenga barabara ya kwenda kwako? Na kama unahitaji miaka 100 na hii ya Wakenya, si utahitaji miaka 1000 ndio uweze kupanga ya kwenda kwa Wakenya wengine?
Nikiwa vice president, I launched the construction. Kapeleka contractor by the name Simo Haindro. Nataka Ruto akanushe kwamba Simo Haindro is a Chinese contractor who
Welcome back, my good people. The question has been, or the question that is circulating online is the whereabouts of one party leader for Wiper, Kalonzo Musyoka. As we all know, on the weekend, every presidential candidate or every opposition candidate was somewhere, either at their home, that was Sifuna, and there was Gachagua, who was rallying the Mount Kenya people in Embu and Meru, trying to take them away from the government of one William Samoei Ruto. But the people have been asking themselves, if these are the opposition leaders who have decided that every day or every weekend there should be a rally happening, the question was, where was Kalonzo Musyoka? And as of now, Kalonzo Musyoka, as we all know, he has been a watermelon for a very long time. He says this thing, and then after the election or towards the election, he says the other thing. And President William Ruto has seen this loophole, and he has made it very possible. He has made the conditions favorable for one Kalonzo Musyoka to join the UDA and the Kenya Kwanza coalition that is supposed to front President William Samoei Ruto to the candidacy of the President of the Republic of Kenya come the year 2027. Now, the question we are asking ourselves is, what if Kalonzo becomes Ruto's 2027 running mate? Wiper Patriotic Front leader Kalonzo Musyoka has lately been missing from the frontline rally circuit as his opposition rivals intensify campaigns across Kenya. His recent appearance have mainly involved coalition meetings, statements, church events, and funerals. This has left supporters guessing about his political chess game. However, Kalonzo maintains that he will contest the presidency and has previously rejected joining President William Samoei Ruto's government. A Ruto-Kalonzo ticket remains hypothetical, yet it cannot be dismissed merely because the two leaders are opponents today. Kenyan politics has repeatedly turned bitter rivals into coalition partners. The 2022 presidential elections explains why Kalonzo would interest Ruto. Ruto won with 7,176,141 votes against Raila Odinga, who won 6,000,942,930. The difference was only 233,000 to 11 votes. Kitui, Machakos, and Makueni had about 1.7 million registered voters. The three counties delivered approximately 769,386,000 votes to Raila and 250,161 to Ruto. Kalonzo was Raila's leading political partner in Lower Eastern, moving even part of that voting bloc towards Ruto could significantly change the national arithmetic. The latest Tifa polls places Kalonzo at 58% in Lower Eastern and Ruto at 15%. However, voters are not transferable property. Some opposition supporters could reject Kalonzo for joining a government they have opposed. Mount Kenya had about 5.7 million registered voters in 2022 and delivered 2.9 million votes to Ruto. The region now lacks a dominant presidential contender. Tifa places Rigathi Gachagua at 19%, Fred Matiang'i at 18%, and Ruto at 8%. Another 25% remains undecided. Should Mount Kenya produce one formidable candidate, a Ruto-Kalonzo ticket could face defeat or a runoff. However, if the region remains divided, Ruto could combine the Rift Valley, improved Ukambani support, and new alliances in Western and Nyanza to remain competitive. For Kalonzo, accepting the deputy presidency would require firm guarantees on power sharing and succession. It could secure his interest, but it could also end his independent presidential dream. A monitoring alert can track any formal Ruto-Kalonzo talks and flag materials development. If there is a man who is under siege right now, it's one President William Samoei Ruto, because he is lacking on who he will front as his deputy president so that he can garner votes come the year 2027. We all know 2027 will be a very, very stiff competition between President William Ruto and whoever the opposition will produce. And the opposition are already speaking in one voice. They are thinking of fronting one Edwin Sifuna as their presidential candidate. And we all know the Gen Zs and the youths of the nation want a Sifuna to be their president. And if Sifuna is fronted as a possible presidential candidate, he will garner votes and support. From the youths of the nation. And we all know, if there is a man who has been dominating the eastern region of the Ukambani area, is one Kalonzo Musyoka. Whatever Kalonzo Musyoka sees in Ukambani, that's what happens. And if President William Ruto names Kalonzo as his running mate, then Gachagua and fellow opposition leaders have to sit tight and decide on a ticket that will make sure that the coalition has gone down, even with the 2 million votes that one Kalonzo Musyoka will bring to the table of President William Ruto if he is named his running mate. Kalonzo Musyoka, as many have been saying, that he should fire his communications team, because these are the people that are bringing Kalonzo Musyoka down. We are waiting to see, as every principal of opposition was holding rallies and was rallying support for his bid. Kalonzo Musyoka was well seated at his home in Karen, waiting for Rigathi Gachagua to come and name him as the presidential candidate. We all know that this will not happen, and the Linda Mwananchi will not allow this one to happen, because if you want to be the president of the Republic of Kenya and you want to compete with William Samoei Ruto, you must be very alert and very sensitive to the politics of the nation of the day. I would like to hear your view on this. What will happen if there will be a Ruto Kalonzo ticket in the elections come the year 2027? Will you vote for Sifuna, or will you remain to vote for Kalonzo Musyoka, so believing that he will bring change together with William Samoei Ruto? I would really like to hear your views on this. Leave a comment on the comment section, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the FM Show KE.